Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Harv's World for our first foray into FS22 on Elmcreek. You asked for it, you got it. We asked everybody how they wanted us to start up on FS22, and you all said we want to see Elmcreek. So here we are. Sharko and Caveman came ahead to scout out the place for me, and they think they have found a good place for us to get started. So I am on my way to meet them. Caveman has a GPS tracking implant in his skull, and I am following that to figure out where he's located at the moment. Okay, that's not really true, but it sounds good in theory, right? maybe that's Sharko. Maybe that happened. Maybe that explains Sharko. He was abducted by aliens. They put GPS tracking in his skull, and it screws up his ability to to drive vehicles around water properly. The world may never know. Anyway, everybody, how are you doing, man? We're getting a rockin' start today. Look at this. Look at this. Eric, Matthew, I'm going to try to read these names and not kill myself driving. Sharko, of course, is with us today. Bandit, how you doing, bud? Kevin, of course, we've got the Kevin, and we are going to be announcing the raffle winners today's guys. We are going to be announcing the raffle winners here in just a little bit. Let's give everybody a chance to get into the stream. Who else do we have? Jeanette, Jordan, the Canadian kid in his new apartment, James, Neverinder, something like that. Harley, how you doing, Harley? Good to have you back with us again. Always good to see Harley. As my voice breaks like a 12-year-old boy. David Smith, Woodrow Call. We don't know yet, Woodrow. This is our first chance to take a look. Cole Stillings, Optimus. How you doing, bud? Okay, so I'm going to meet Caveman and Sharko. They've picked out a good spot for us. James, we are starting start from scratch. That means no equipment, no land, and only $500,000. We're doing it the hardest way. Although I'm going to tell you, we did set crop growth to normal instead of, no, we set the money settings to normal instead of hard, because I'm not sure about making money in this yet. Where are these guys? They're hiding. Oh, there they are.
You drove right by us.
Because you were hiding.
You were just sitting at the corner.
I told you we'd be in or under the tree at the corner.
All right, guys. Say hi, guys.
Hello, everyone.
So, this is our spot, guys. This is where you're thinking?
Yep, that's where we're thinking.
All right, let's take a look at that on the map real quick. Oh, I'm on the wrong place. We are down here in the southeast corner. Farmland, it looks like this plot right here. It's got a nice area where we could store equipment, put a few placeables if we need to. 77, 78, and 79, and that's going to run us $2.25 million. That's going to be almost half of our cash. But we're going for it. And let me catch up with everybody real quick. Sorry about that. Shenanda Cannon Briggs. That's quite a mouthful, Shenanda, but I got it. I sorted it out. Detective Cornwall, welcome to the stream. We've got Sparky. Oh, good to see you, Sparky. I got your message. I just haven't had. I've been really busy this afternoon. Haven't had a chance to get back to you yet, but interested to find out about the coin, man. Optimus, we are intrigued by that. And James, yeah, well, we'll see. We're gonna find out, James, and we're playing seasons on this too, so. Oh, well, fantastic, Optimus. Fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, and Caveman knows exactly what you're talking. I don't keep up on coin, Dogecoin and all of that stuff myself, but Caveman does, and he keeps me up to date. Okay, guys, so this is where we're going to get started. And we have got a cotton field. You know what we're going to do with this sucker? It's growing. It's getting plowed under. And we've got a canola field that's ready to harvest. It's 50% weeds and no fertilizer. And it needs plowing also. And then we've got this small field 79 here with soybeans growing that needs fertilizer. So we got our work cut out for us to get started today. Very much, very much. So, with that said, start from scratch, very little funds. We're playing 3-day seasons, guys. We're going to run this at, I meant that to be, I'm not used to having the lesser speeds now. We're going to run this at 5 times speed. Maybe we'll get through more than one day per stream. We'll see, especially this first day because we're getting a late start. It's almost 11 o'clock on the map. So, Gareth Sullivan, we're about to find out. I really haven't had a chance to play. Tom Ford, how you doing, bud? Soul Rugger? Oh, I'm glad that worked out for you, Soul Rugger, and welcome to the stream. Fixing a bad save, outstanding. Kyle Krems, and the other Kyle too. I'm sorry, I missed you, Kyle. The two Kyles.
Kyle and Kyle.
We had Canadian Kyle, but I can't remember which one was Canadian Kyle now. My apologies.
I'm going to assume the one that has the maple leaf.
That would be
just Kyle.
That would be a good guess. Yes, thank you, Mr. Canadian, for helping me with that. Okay, so we need some equipment, and like I said, we're going to be leasing pretty much everything up front. And I've got a question. Well, for Sharko and Caveman, because I guess my question is, do we bother with that field of canola since it has no fertilizer on it? Is it going to yield enough to make it worth leasing a harvester?
You know what? That's a fair point.
That is a fair point. I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. What is the price for canola? Price for canola is right now 1,400. And that's at the lowest.
And at some point, it should almost double
At
that
least double.
price.
Yeah.
But we don't know what the yield is off of that with no fertilizer. I don't know.
Do not.
That could be. We've already got somebody in chat saying plow it under.
Yeah, then we should just plow it under then. That might make more sense.
Bandit says plow it under. Okay.
Well,
I don't
I guess we need
I don't think I'm going to worry
a
about
subsoiler.
I don't think I'm going to worry about license plates for right now. Not on the tractors.
Yeah, we're leasing them, so.
I've got 2 Fent favorites that we're going to be starting out with. Of course we are, because this is Harv's World after all. Leased. Oh, wait a minute. Did I lease? Yeah, I did lease those.
Would it make sense if we had
No. No, what?
Fiat? No. Well, just for the rock collector behind the things.
Oh, maybe. So 2 of us plowing, 1 person collecting rocks.
Yeah. The
think
Fiat would
that
work
might-
fine for that.
That might make sense.
And because we can only run 150 horsepower, we're going to lease 2 of these Kuhn plows.
Subsoilers.
Subsoilers, I mean. Let's look at our small tractors again. Now, I don't expect us to send the fence back when we're done with them. They'll kind of be leased in perpetuity until we're ready to upgrade and maybe buy our own tractor kind of thing.
You okay, caveman?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You're stuck on my screen.
Probably because I'm
Not on mine.
messing in the shop. Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Alright, I've got a Fiat. I got the 2 plows. And then we need a rock collector, right?
Yes.
Where were those at? I was just looking at them not that long ago. There they are, stone pickers. We've been looking at these, and for some reason, this Elho, which is more expensive, but has a smaller capacity, is definitely the best option to go for if you've got a lot of field to clear rocks on, so we're going to do that. Okay, guys, we can jump over to the shop, grab our tractors, and get to work. Oh, I think somebody already did.
Oh yeah. I'm waiting on a train to go by.
There we go. There you go. We're going to make Sharko pick up the rocks by hand. I'm on the wrong side of this plow. You know, if they're going to put this equipment together for us, they could at least set it in the same direction. And I'm still trying to get my wheel and stuff dialed in, so things aren't working and playing as well together right now as I would like them to. Come on. My Fent doesn't want to hook up to this plow.
You should have to back into it from where you just position you were
Yeah,
facing.
just got to back up to it kind of tight.
Well, that's what I thought I was doing.
You're coming out of the wrong direction. The pointy thing should be going towards the front of your tractor.
That's what I thought, but it wasn't giving... There's the trigger, finally. It wasn't giving me the trigger on the... Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're getting started. Late. Bad. Harvest on crack, apparently. Never mind.
Wow, we're already about 38 people watching.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Hashtag blame Sharko.
There you go.
Yep, I didn't put the pins in right, so it wouldn't attach.
Michael Kennedy, welcome to the stream. I'm getting behind here, so Sharko can pick up the rocks by hand. Yeah, I still like that idea a little bit. Gareth was watching the first look on this and decided or caught that we were doing a live stream, so switched over. Good to have you, Gareth. Appreciate that. Man, my voice is James, when you plow now, there you can turn it off. You don't have to deal with them, but when you plow now, you get rocks in your field. Kind of like our modder did on PV Uncharted, but Giants added it to the base game on this one, so... Mr. Inadequate, good to have you with us, late or not. Thank you so much for coming. Jeanette. How are you doing, Jeanette? I'm doing poorly today. I can't read chat and drive at the same time.
I mean, you're not supposed to text and drive at the same time. I guess it's close to the same.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I wouldn't say that, but you can. Hashtag blame Sharko. Stephen Murray, good to have you with us. Mr. Tolvin, what's up? What's up? You guys remember that commercial? What's up? I think it was a Bud Light. And apparently we have very limited planting opportunity here, so I don't know what we're going to do quite yet. Owzie. How you doing, Owzie? Good to have you with us today. You got a steering wheel, now you only run over every other rock or every other sign. Nice. There, I left that little patch for you, caveman.
Oh, I missed a strip here.
Oh, that's a good point too, Stephen. I had heard something about that and then I forgot. We could have just leased a roller, guys, and rolled the rocks right back into the ground.
Where's the fun in that?
It depends. Remember PV Uncharted? We would have liked to be able to roll some of that stuff back under the ground, right?
Yeah, but right now...
It's extra money for us right now.
Yeah, we need to bring in every penny we can.
Sorry about that, Sharko, but I missed the strip.
I got some more work to
I
do
can't
on
see
my
names
dead
in the
zones.
tractors.
I can't either. I just know you're in that tractor.
Well, you guys are in the same fence. I can't tell who's in whose. Oh, I forgot to lower it.
I'm in the one that has the front loader bracket.
When we get to the next field, Sharko, we'll probably switch so I can do that.
By the way, this tractor does bounce a lot more than the fence probably do.
Now we are playing this strictly unmodded, guys, because we don't have many mods to begin with. And I'll tell you that the only thing that we did do was download the stuff that Giants threw up as mods, because frankly, Giants threw that stuff up as mods because they didn't have time to get it in the base game. It's all stuff from FS19. So it's not, anything from Giants we don't consider an active mod. That might be justifying a little bit, but at the same time, I think it's fair. So completely unmodded base game FS22 getting started on Elmcreek. We didn't want to start on the starter farm either. If we were going to start from scratch, we wanted to do our own thing. So, and I think Caveman and Sharko found us a really good spot to get started on.
We tried to find something halfway decent.
Yeah, you can sell the rocks for money. So.
It's not a lot.
No, but still better than nothing.
Wow, I'm driving like a Sharko today. I just got clocked by a car coming down the road. The traffic is fast on this map too.
Oh, they don't mess around.
Owsy, there are some things that I might agree with you on that with, to some degree. I think they have done a lot to respond to the failings in the previous version of FS. And of course, we're all used to 19, so when things are different and we have to get used to them. I think the textures look really good though. This soil texture is great.
Oh yeah.
Hey Blue Fox, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you around in a while. James, no yelling in the chat. You have somebody defending you now, Sharko.
Apparently.
You've got the great defender, James.
I mean, I did lose $18 million, so.
That's right. We made sure he came with us first thing when we left PV Uncharted, because we weren't leaving our equipment money to him this time. There is a good chance we will end up back on that map. Caveman and I talked about this extensively, and we still enjoy that map and feel like it has a lot of playability left in it. So we'll see, but right now, you know, we need to get on the bandwagon with all the other content creators and make sure we're keeping up with the Joneses and all that kind of happy horse stuff. Apparently I do need a sobriety test today. The truth is, I don't have my wheel dialed in properly yet. At least that's part of it, and I can feel it. I did some a little bit more setup right before the stream, but then I ran out of time. So it is what it is. Sharko hid the money in offshore accounts. That's a very distinct possibility. He swears he spent it on insurance.
I spent it on a lot of things.
Is that right?
Yeah. Insurance. What was it? A casino.
I'm not a fan of the Fiat, I'll tell you.
Likely story.
It's a nice getting started tractor. It's cheap with high horsepower. At least as small tractors go. and how quickly the worm turns. James says, Sparky said that you hid the money in offshore accounts, and James says, well, in that case, screw Sharko. Yeah, right out miss insurance at the blackjack table. Well,
Yeah, I need to insure my bets. That's what I need to do.
we've got 43 people in stream. We've been going at it for just a little bit yet. So you guys ready to hear who won our raffle on Sunday with the big celebration stream? And that was a great stream, guys. That was a lot of fun. Thanks to you all. So do y'all want to know who gets an opportunity to play with Harv and Caveman and Sharko and FS22 on this here farm right here? Well, probably this farm right here.
Awesome. We don't know 100% which farm it's going to be yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's all good, Optimus. We had a great stream. We brought in a lot of money for our Christmas fundraiser. We gave away some good stuff to a lot of very deserving people. I think everybody had a good time with us. All right, let's get to it. Now, I have to preface this because we've talked about this. That's not what I wanted. And I'm gonna say that we're not gonna we very much want you to join us, but we also want to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row. So the raffle winners will join us after the holidays. We're coming up on Thanksgiving here in the U.S. We are coming up on Christmas in the U.S. and there's a lot to do for the three of us. So we felt like, to be fair to everybody, doing it after the first of the year. And some of you might get the game at Christmas time. So yes, you will have to have a copy of the game to join us. But Christmas is coming. People might be waiting for it for a gift or something. Anyway, the raffle winners will join us one at a time on stream when we can arrange it with them. Are you clearing up this last row, Caveman?
Yes, I am. Are you going to get the patch you missed over there?
No, I'm just going to leave it. I'll get it. I got it. And then I'll hit the canola field.
Righty.
Or maybe I put Sharko on the canola field and I pick up rocks for a while so people can kind of see how that's working.
Alrighty.
You
It'll
haven't
need to be dumped soon too. So
you haven't relocated your NASA rig to the Florida house yet.
What are you waiting for?
He doesn't have the house set up the way he wants it yet. Dustin, how you doing, Dustin?
hey, are you already plowing, Harv? You want to switch?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and switch up if you want to jump in that out of your tractor.
Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding.
Oh, Chaotic Nation, thank you so much. Very much appreciated. Every dollar helps, man. And I did want to say that total is not quite right. Add $51 to that total. I didn't have a chance to update it today. Okay, so this thing tips up and down like so. Very cool. And you fire it up, and I'm sure it was an issue of... there we go. We're picking up rocks. Oh, I'm one of those people who says, why do we only serve turkey once a year? This field is kind of a train wreck, Sharko. Did you just not go up and down it, or?
I've only gone in that one direction. I didn't do a headland.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get rocks out of the field. I don't think we're gonna get them all out. Ham is awfully
They
good.
were all out. I was going north. I went around because you were still plowing, so I went south and came back.
All right.
That's what you're wondering.
I teased this long enough, so we better tell everybody who won. The winners of the raffle to join us on stream are Easy Rider. Easy Rider picks up Hey, Ghost Pepper. Glad to have you with us, man. Welcome to Helping Hand, the green machine. Outstanding, dude. Okay. Keep getting distracted. The raffle winners are Easy Rider, Paul 562, Pyro Jeff, Gary Robertson, and Bradley Powell. So those 5 people will have invites to join us on stream after the new year. I want to make sure that's clear, because I don't want anybody to have expectations that aren't realistic. After the first of the year, those 5 people will be joining us on stream one at a time for a play session. Congratulations to all of you. Very much deserved and very much appreciated. And I got to tell you guys, and I think this is fair. You can tell me if you think it's not quite fair. And Caveman and Sharko don't know about this one, so I'm going to throw it out there on my own. I am going to, because he is always here, he's always been enthusiastic, has always really tried to make sure everybody stays involved and keeps everybody active. He's very welcoming to all of the stream guests. So I'm going to give away a spot to join us as a little bit of a reward, a little bit of payback to our moderator, Kevin Prolensky. So, Kevin, because you have always had my back, brother, after the first of the year, we're going to ask you to join us for at least one play session too. When you're ready. Big shout out to Kevin, everybody. Seriously.
Awesome.
I surprised him when I asked him to be a moderator, and he was very, very grateful to do it. And since he's jumped in, he's done a fantastic job. Couldn't have asked for more, and I didn't coach him on anything. He just took over and started doing it, and he's been fantastic. So Kev, a little bit of payback, brother, and thank you very much for all you do. There you go, Dustin. Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin.
Thank you, Kev. And tell Karen we said thank you too. Since we take you, well, no, you've told me she works an awful lot, so I don't want to be your surrogate wife, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sorry, Kev. I like you and all, but it's not all that or anything.
Are we also going to do the soybean field, or are we going to spray that?
Let's fertilize that and see if we can't get a crop off of it.
Can you do anything to these
I was also going to say our Christmas total is not quite right up there. Did I say this already? It's $51 short.
You did.
Okay.
Are we returning the subsoilers now and grabbing a sprayer? Or spreader, I mean.
Yeah, we need a lime spreader
Yes.
for the fields.
Alright, I'm gonna go return this one and grab a lime spreader and
One of those tractors is set up for a front loader.
mine.
So if you need to haul pallets back or anything. Come on, rock boy.
No, Harv, the rock sell point is just down the street too, by the way.
Oh, good. Oh, it. I'm kind of glad that we live 2,500 miles apart right now, Kevin. If I'm honest. No offense, you know. If that's the way you swing, then you'd be my guest. No judgments on my part. It's just not my cup of tea. Or as Jack Nicholson said at one point, and it was As Good as It Gets was the movie. Buddy, if that did it for me, I'd be the luckiest guy in the world. Unionizes.
I guess we'll start with the line.
I haven't tried them yet. How are the pallet physics, guys? Have you guys done any testing on that at all?
No, I
not
haven't.
really. I just know I've used the bags and they've crashed my game 3 times.
Yeah, beware of the bag handlers right now. Apparently, they're causing some issues. At least for Sharko, they did.
I wasn't doing anything special. I was just trying to load them into like my seeder, and it just flagged multiple or crashed multiple times trying to do that.
Okay, so I'm going to use the bags now and see if it crashes me too.
No, that was with the handler though, not the bags themselves.
Okay, so lime first.
Oh yeah, we're gonna sell the stones. We need to bring in money. Oh, and that reminds me, we're gonna need a water trailer too, guys.
Oh yeah, we will, won't we?
Yes, sir.
Maybe we should place. Actually, no, we have tons of space. Never mind.
Which attacher did you get on this?
I got the
Is it
quick.
2 or is it 1? Give me a
I
hint.
got the quick.
Yeah, it's the quick.
I know, that's what I said.
I can tell you can tell by the quick has 2 things on the front.
Quick. What for?
Those. Yeah.
And we're probably going to need to keep the water trailer, right? Is that going to be a better purchase than a lease?
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
All right, if you want to go ahead and pick up a water trailer while you're over there, that would be great too. And Sharko's got a
Sharko,
free tractor, so he could drive it back, right?
Yeah. Oh,
You-
which
you
one?
know which-
Probably the cheaper one.
The single axle one.
Single axle can only hold water. The slightly bigger or double the price can hold everything else, like liquid fertilizer, herbicide, and milk.
Can we haul it? Do we have enough tractor to haul it? Oh, we're full. Okay.
Not really.
Okay, then I'll go for the smaller one then. It's only 10,000, the small one.
All right, where am I selling these rocks at?
If you go north, there is a rock crusher.
I actually should have swapped
Or-
tractors with you and put the Fent on this thing so I could get around town a little bit quicker, but it's all good.
That works?
Sharko's surprised that something's working. And I think I found out where the downside is.
Outstanding.
You should be able to just,
Absolutely outstanding.
Caveman just be able to pull up beside them.
Ghost Pepper, oh my god, dude. big, massive, gargantuan shout out to Ghost Pepper, everybody, throwing in $200 today. Dude, seriously, thank you.
Yeah, apparently the pallet forks was a bad idea.
Apparently my pens aren't working today, so I can write down information as I need it. Wow, dude, thank you. Big shout out to Ghost Pepper, everybody.
Thank you, Ghost Pepper.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much, bud. Where is this freaking rock crusher? I guess maybe I should, or this...
One more building, I believe.
I'm looking. Debris crusher, there we go. Just tag it. Nah, you still have a solid first place, Dustin. You've gone way above and beyond, brother. So you think this thing will tip all the way up into the... I guess it will, okay. Shutting up. Somehow it got in there. Hey, a whole load of stones made us $247. Wow, we can pay off the bank now. Oh, that's something that has changed from 19 to 21 or 22, guys. So if you ever did start from scratch in 19, you just started out with a flat $500,000, right? Not in 22. We have a $200,000 bank loan to make up the $500,000 that they gave us. So when they say start from scratch hard mode in this game, they mean it. Yeah, Ghost Pepper, that was incredibly generous, man. Thank you very much for that. Man, guys, honestly, I was going to be really happy if my little channel was able to, to help folks out with maybe $500 this season when I decided to do this. And you guys are very much restoring my faith in humanity. I've got to be honest with you.
Well, that's good.
And I, it's humbling. It's been so impressive what you all have managed to do, and how you've been able to provide this outpouring of care for your fellow man, and allow us to help folks in need. I just can't say enough about it. I'm going to stop gushing over it here because nobody wants to hear Harv gush, but I am moved and very impressed by it, and I can't thank you all enough.
It works.
Oh no.
I already found something that I didn't think would work, but it does.
What is it?
Well, I got 2 bags too many of the lime to, to start with.
Yeah.
But I can drop them over in the lime spreader and haul them inside the lime spreader.
Okay. Whatever works.
Mm-hmm.
Tractor's not a big fan of pulling it, but it's doing it.
I'm sure it's not.
See, that's a lot of weight, yeah.
Well, let's see. That's 12,000 liters of lime.
Absolutely, Ghost Pepper. Well said. Happy holidays to everyone, bud. You think about it. That's probably 10 families who are going to have a better Christmas dinner, or a few extra gifts on the under the tree. Maybe a nice coat for a couple of family members that couldn't afford it before. Whatever those people need, and every dollar helps.
That it does.
And with everything going on, and you know, I guess that's kind of the point I was trying to make earlier. With everything going on in the world, all you hear about is all this horrible garbage that's going on. You know, and to come in here and see people treating each other so humanely and being concerned about the welfare of their fellow man. It's just so impressive, guys. So very impressive. All of
Only
you.
that field needs the lime caveman.
All of you should give yourselves a big pat on the back. And I'm not talking about just the people who donate money. Just being here generates interest in the stream, your involvement, participation. The more people who come in, the more chance there's somebody who wants to help families in need. So it all helps, every bit of it. All right. I haven't even touched that other field for rocks yet. Exactly, Ghost Pepper, exactly. I think I've got most of what's on this field, so I think I'm gonna give this one up so that you can get the liming done on it. We're getting, well, it's afternoon, so we're not too bad, but James Collins, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, bud? Oh, Robert Feltz, my apologies. The name of the rock picker upper is, I will tell you in just a second, Robert. We actually have enough of a stream that I'm having a hard time keeping up with everybody. The rock picker is the Elho Always Ahead Scorpio 550.
Sharko, did you go fill that water tanker with water yet?
Yep, it's full.
Oh, very nice.
Get it out of a creek?
Yep. We did not pay a cent for it.
Good.
Whew.
We went to someone's backyard and drained it from their pool.
Nice. I'm surprised the tractor's not upside down in the creek.
The creek I went to is very small.
Caveman and Shark. Ghost Pepper says Caveman and Sharko are slacking tonight. What's up with that?
How are we
Like
slacking tonight?
Yeah, I haven't crashed anything yet or sunk anything yet.
Maybe that's why Sharko's slacking, but why am I slacking?
All right, Gareth. Glad you could join us for a while, man. You have a great evening.
The rocks seem bigger in this field.
They are bigger in this field.
Dustin wants to know how we're enjoying the base game.
I'll tell you, Dustin, this is, I mean, other than my first look the other day, this is the second time I've played it. But so far I can't, I mean, I could have a couple complaints here and there, but on the whole, I think what we're seeing, this is my first take on it. I think Giants has moved several steps ahead from where they were. I feel like they listened to the community and they understood where some of their weaknesses were and are trying to correct those weaknesses. With that said, I think they hit an inside the park home run, not a grand slam. And I think what we've got on our hands here are lots of nice improvements that the modding community is going to take this base game and turn it into a spectacular game the way they did with FS19.
Mm-hmm. The one thing, though, I have to say that I absolutely love is the loading time.
That synchronizing data time?
They really did a nice job with multiplayer, getting connected. Map loading is a lot faster. Of course, we're running no mods, so that makes a difference. But you know,
that synchronizing data time. It's like you don't even hardly have time to read synchronizing data before it's done.
Yeah, like 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So, did we ever decide, do we want multiples or do we just want to go with one because they're cheap?
Two biggest ones? I don't know.
We need something that's going to
Oh.
generate us cash.
I thought we were gonna grab a big one. I didn't know we were planning on two.
I
Well,
I
just said two
wasn't
big
planning
ones.
on two. I said, should we? I was kind of throwing the option out there.
Does the audience know what we're getting ready to buy yet?
Not yet.
I ask them, one or two. You don't know what it is yet, but should we buy one or two of them?
Yeah, there you go. One or two, guys. One or two. They're not, I'll tell you right now, they're not equipment.
There's 52 people watching the stream right now.
Type in the chat, one or two.
Outstanding.
Wow, is this our highest?
Optimus, you never had, well, let me rephrase that. If you were running your own dedicated server the way you do, then yeah, I'm sure you probably still need a copy. I don't know for sure. I've never done it that way. I just rent server space.
We have 5 twos.
We've got a 5. Nicholas Platt says
1-1.
5. Matthew Albert says both. Everybody says 2. No, it's not animals.
7. We have 7 now for 7 twos.
I guess we're buying 2, guys. I feel like I opened up a big can of worms. Alright, Charco, I'm going to swap out with you again. You can finish the rocks on this.
I can do that.
I've tried to keep in rows. From where you're at down to where I'm at is clear. You've seen what I was doing, so.
I was watching.
We're doing two.
Yep. We're doing 2. And I have no idea how we're doing it.
Well, the soybean. You can technically place them in the soybean.
Oh wow, Ethan actually had a Ethan actually had a field that had so many rocks in it they couldn't take care of them all, so they just like said, what the heck, we're just gonna plant it anyway. It was rough, but they did what they had to do. Oh, did you actually use the big bag hook on that?
Yes, I did.
I thought we were afraid of crashing the game from that thing.
Well,
Even
the
did it
pallet
anyways.
the pallet fork didn't work out right.
Okay.
If the pallet fork had a halfway worked, I would have done the pallet fork. But it was so
Not quite.
not working.
Oh,
Okay, we have
I
got.
figured it was better off to chance it.
Oh, fair enough. Fair
I did
enough.
stay away from the double one though.
Yeah.
Sparky says we need 2 just in case Sharko breaks it. Why hire?
Good answers.
Why hire helpers when you get helpers for free? Paul Tunks, welcome to the stream, and love the videos of all farming things. Well, thank you, Paul. Very much appreciate that. Thank you very much for saying so. All right, we're going into placeables, and I did see somebody mentioned it. We are looking at greenhouses. And we've got space right down here at the end of the row. And I'm so used to old FS19 controls that I could probably just place these side by side just about right here. Terrain deformation is going to get a little bit funky, but it is what it is.
You also got to be sure not to overlap triggers.
Alright. Let me just make sure that I've got this on the line I want it on. That's pretty good. So I'm going to put one there. And one right beside it. All right, that's 2. And then we'll have to check these out and see what we need to do to get them all set up here. And we're going to have to do some landscaping because, well,
I'll let you turn on what you want to turn on in there. I just went ahead and switched everything over to selling.
okay. So these are the
That way,
new greenhouses, guys. Well, lots of doors to open up. These are pretty cool. When you come inside, you have a menu. I think we should do one type in each greenhouse. What do you think?
okay, that works for me. Strawberries and tomatoes sound like a plan.
I think lettuce sells for the most.
Really?
Yes,
I
but
think
I
my
also
wife-
think it produces less as well.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Let's just take a look at our prices as they stand right now. There's tomatoes. We're looking at 1,000.
I'll move every way.
Lettuce, 2,500, and strawberries are dirt cheap, so they probably produce a ton.
What tells you roughly what the production rate is when you look at the menu?
Cycles per hour 2 on tomatoes. I think we know we're doing tomatoes no matter what, so
Okay, the stone can get. I'll go bring the stone back. Another thing.
But did you not finish picking? Did you get all the stone off this field?
I can't see them anymore.
oh,
So I think so.
so it says tomatoes are 64 water, produce 64 tomatoes. 64 water produces 32 lettuce, and 64 water produces 128 strawberries.
Is that all it is? It's just water?
Yep.
It's
Something.
just water. Now, how did you set these to selling? Oh, change
You look at
output
the
mode.
menu. You change the output mode from storage to selling, but storage fills up kind of quick, and
Yeah, okay.
we don't. We learned our lesson with too many pallets in the game.
Oh, and you can manage all of your production chain. Okay, so your greenhouses go straight into your production menu, and I can manage both greenhouses from the same menu.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
it is.
I guess we wanted to go tomatoes and strawberries.
That works.
All right, we have got tomatoes in one and strawberries in the other, but we need to get a whole bunch more water. Now, where was the creek you filled up at, Sharko? We got,
Mine was closer to the shop. If you go left on that road, just out of our thing, there's
Follow me, Harv.
branch there, yeah.
man, this Fent does not like hauling this water trailer. I'll tell you right now.
No, it does not. We were so used to big tractors, right? That these are little tractors. I guess not. We're not that big of tractors on PV Uncharted.
Did you unload your lime before you took that back, caveman?
I haven't taken it back yet.
Oh, okay. It looked
I
like
was
you were
going to grab
back.
fertilizer because we're going to need to fertilize too. So
Yeah.
okay.
Just drive off the edge of the road. There's a creek down here.
Going to return the Fiat, or do you think we need the Fiat still?
You're going to have to back it in
Yeah.
so that it's in the water and your tractor's not. The fill point's really touchy.
Right. Gotcha.
But you'll get one.
Are you sure I'll get one?
I got one, so
I had to go over closer to the bench on that steeper hill to get one.
I got one. I just had my menu closed, so I didn't see it. Price of produce
couldn't get
changes
one.
according to how much of that product is already. Yeah. If you go to a tank to get water, you get charged. Yeah,
yeah,
we heard about
those are buy
that. That's
points.
why we're finding these ponds to load up our water in.
Farmington's always been like that. They charge for water. 19 was like that too.
It was. I don't remember ever being charged for water.
Some maps
Yeah,
you get charged for it, some you didn't.
I think so, yeah. The base game, if you went to a buy point, it would cost you money. Just to take some tanks on the maps.
I guess
If you went to a water, it would,
I guess I never bothered with buy points for water then.
Now we had a go-to mod for it.
yeah. Am I returning the fiat? Like, do we need it anymore?
What do you think, Caveman? Do we have a job for that fiat at all?
Not that I can think of right off the top of my head.
You know, 5 times speed might not quite be fast enough with 3 of us doing this.
That might not. I'm gonna go get some fertilizer. What about a seeder? Do we want to go ahead and seed?
Oh, we definitely want to seed. What are our seeding options?
Canola.
Canola.
That's it.
I mean, he can pick up the seeder and bring the seeder back. Since you're still working on filling those greenhouses.
That's a good point. Boy, the triggers here are huge. Yeah, go ahead and grab us a seeder. Should we get 2?
Okay. I can only bring one, but
I'd probably only grab one.
where's the cedars?
Fertilizer.
All right, let's run with 1 then.
So where do you want to plant them? Oh, I guess canola. I guess yeah, we could plant grass too.
No, that won't.
I mean, yeah, we could do grass.
Well, if we're going to do grass, we'll do it in the smallest field. And there's soybeans in there right now. And don't forget, those soybeans need fertilized.
Yes, I know. That's why I got fertilizer now.
Well, you should be able to throw down some fertilizer before we plant, right? And then we can fertilize a second time afterwards.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, next month I'll be able to. I think I'm not sure how that works.
Hey, Ho-Jun, welcome to the stream. We're just learning about FS22 also, bud, so I don't know why your wheat won't grow unless you're in the middle of winter or something. If you're in the middle of winter time,
If you planted the wheat wrong time, it won't grow either.
it won't let you plant.
It
know
won't
that.
let you plant it in the wrong time.
Well, not okay.
Not this does not work like realismus versions of seasons in 19. This is well, not completely different, but kind of close. Kind of different enough that oh, look at the deer. We got some deers.
There you go.
Sharko, don't forget we gotta have seed. How much seed does that thing hold?
I know. I just want to get out of your way for now. It can hold 2 bags of seeds.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and buy 2 bags of seed?
Yeah, I can do that.
You can switch it off, Dustin. Seasons can be turned off. I think So basically, you still go through seasons, like you'll still see days and months and such.
You can turn off like the actual snow and all that, or you can keep that on and just turn off it affecting your plant.
You can also tell the game to just lock on one particular month, and it will stay. Like if I wanted to set it and tell it to be August permanently, then it would be August permanently, and I could pretty much play the way I did on FS19.
Mm-hmm.
And where is Bradley Powell today?
I don't know.
Because
Yeah, usually he never misses a stream.
I knew he would be very excited to find out that he's going to get to join us for a stream. That he actually won something.
And he's not here.
And he's not here.
It takes multiple days for it to grow. Like when did you plant them and when are you what month are you at?
Also, to track your growth speed.
I don't
Because
think you
if
can
I'm
change
not
that in this,
mistaken,
can you?
if I'm not mistaken, you can change it. And you can cut growth off.
That's
think you
true.
could.
Yes, you can.
Can you?
Yep, you can turn off growth. Well,
You can't change the speed though, can you?
it's not much, but I'm
It's
going to
really
get a
directed
little
to
bit of
seasons.
water into these strawberries so they get started. The tomatoes are growing like hotcakes.
Where's canola look like?
Well, it looks
Canola is
green
okay,
with
that
a
one.
yellow flower on top of it.
That takes care of that up.
I think I've got to agree with you on that, Robert. The whole ground temperature thing, which much more realistic, obviously, that Realismus did, that could really, and crop moisture too. Dealing with crop moisture on the Realismus version of seasons. I mean, you could lose crops just because there wasn't enough sunlight to dry them out and make them harvestable on any given day.
Right.
They looked harvestable, but if you check the crop moisture, it said, nah, can't harvest this.
Yeah, if you only played on like 1-day seasons, you'd be, or 3-day seasons, you'd be in trouble or whatever.
Yep. It's a distinct possibility, Steven. We're gonna kind of try to do everything. And Lee, yeah, I would imagine grapes are pretty hard. Actually, it's kind of interesting. I told the guys earlier, everybody all of a sudden has made my how to plant and harvest grapes video very, very popular. And I'm sorry to let them know that it's not the same thing.
Well, speaking of bees, you do get a bonus to canola for having bees
Really?
planted near your canola field.
Are we going to need to get into bees right away then?
Might not be a terrible idea.
You want to start looking into that and seeing what...
Pick a hive, place it, and then place a pallet spawn point.
for honey?
Yep.
Interesting.
It's really easy.
Okay. Are you planting canola, Sharko?
Yes.
Then I'm probably going to trade up with you if that's okay.
Oh, you're already
For
planting?
you, I'd switch.
Sharka or Caveman needed to put fertilizer on that field. That's alright. I guess we'll just have to wait for some growth before we can get our second.
Sharko, you're costing us money, man.
Time anyway. Time is money. Alright,
Well,
Steven.
no, I
good
mean we
to
still
know.
have a whole year before we have to harvest this, so. I'll let you switch because this thing is very bouncy with that cedar.
Oh, okay. You think that thing is going to pull the water trailer? It's going to make getting water very
It's the same
slow.
horsepower.
Oh yeah, that's true. But
But
it's
the fence heavier.
and the Fent
It's true.
the Fent
It's faster.
is faster, so you're going to take a long bloody time to go pick up anything.
Nah. I'll get murder hornets instead of bees.
Murder hornets.
I'm terrified of bees, so
Are you allergic?
Yes. I am.
kinda yeah.
that's not good.
I swell up and all that, so
That would make you allergic.
yeah. Now, not like I will die from it or anything, but not fun when when your whole arm swells right up because you got bee stung, or sting, or wasp.
I like the
You
animation on
missed
this.
rocks on this field, Sharko.
I like the animation on this cedar. That's pretty slick. Did we bring any more seeds back, or is this all we've got?
That's
See, that's
we
this
only
is all that. Yeah.
we only brought back what it held.
That's fine. Until
I
we...
didn't know.
No, that's perfect.
Might have gone a little overboard on the fertilizer, and the lime, but I figured better to have too much than not enough, because worst case scenario, we can go do a contract. Like right now, there's a contract for fertilizing I can go do while I'm waiting on you to finish that field.
Oh, perfect.
Unless you just won't.
Actually, let me look at the contracts real quick, too, while I'm thinking about it, just to see what's out there and show everybody. Oh, there's a...
Oh, there's two now.
Oh, look at that spraying contract for 12,000, guys.
Ooh.
Herbicide?
Kinda tempting.
If you want to do a contract, Caveman, that's the one I would do. Borrow his big sprayer. We could use that big one. Hey, Bedrock BG, how you doing, man?
Well, I figured we've already got more than enough of what I've got. That's why I was figuring to go ahead and use it on the contract.
How
Recoup
big's
some
the
of the
field?
money.
That's fine,
The
go.
field's 8 hectares. It's like 6. You might want the big one.
No, the fertilizing contract.
Yeah, the spraying one.
Could you
Oh, the fertilizing.
could you
Fertilizer.
pull up?
Not the big spraying one.
Thank you.
Spraying is not fertilizer. So it's a little slow taking off on a hill with this weight.
Oh, I can't imagine why. Missing GPS. I heard some interesting news about GPS, guys. Now, the modder who did GPS for 19, his name is Wopster, W-O-P-S-T-E-R. He did many, many mods.
Okay, so I'm going to go do the contract on 63 and 35 for fertilizing to recoup some of our money.
Okay. And somebody told me recently that he has got, I don't think it's ready yet, otherwise we would have heard more about it, but he has on his machine a working version of GPS for FS22. So I don't think we're going to have to wait too terribly long for Mr. Wopster to give us GPS again. Although I was disappointed to find out that Giants was not including it in their game. I still would argue that it should be a base game feature. Although I'll also make the argument that FS22 runs a bit smoother in the field. You don't quite get off track as bad as you used to in FS19.
That's very true.
Yeah. Well, this Fiat though is crazy in the field. It's not as straight as the other Fent is.
It's an FS19 mod ported over.
That's fair.
And it's an older tractor, so I'm sure they've given it a lesser suspension.
That's probably true too. Yeah.
Well, theoretically, the Fent should be a port over too.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Is it lighter, maybe?
Oh, I'll bet that's what it is.
Because I think the Fent's pretty heavy.
Maybe there's a system where, because it's a newer tractor, they made it so it somewhat steers for you. And do you know that's a thing in some tractors will just like keep your wheels straight than they will then compared to other tractors.
I have to agree, Lee. I like a lot of the new small details. There, you know, I've got a few little peccadillos, but I like to focus on the positive. If you've ever noticed that about Harv, I'm always looking for the good and try to avoid the bad. I'm not going to say it's a perfect game yet by any stretch of the imagination. Obviously, you know, Giants knows they're a software developer. They know that it's not going to come out of the box perfect. And I'm sure they will work hard to improve things over time. I'm real interested to see how the helpers evolve. Bedrock seems like this sounds like a conversation for Sharko and Caveman. He sounds like he's working on his machine, trying to get it set up for FS22. Paul, yes, actually they do. Now, they don't. While they do some videos, they don't do a lot. They're not as active and as insane as I am about it, but. Sharko has a channel where he does other types of games. He doesn't do Farm Sim. He does, what's the game you've been doing, Sharko?
Space Engineers right now.
Space Engineers.
So,
and Caveman does have a channel. It's called Caveman's Tech and Gaming. There should be a link to it at the bottom of my channel page. I don't know if I got Sharko's added to that or not. But yeah, they both have channels, just not as much content.
Yeah, there's not a lot of content on it, on mine anyway.
oh, I'm going to try and get more on this winter, but do not have many.
Famous last words.
I have like 5 videos. Just last words.
I wouldn't count that out yet, Kyle. From what I've been told, Giants made adding scripted mods to console much easier. Now, don't take that as gospel, but that's what we've been told.
Yeah. Like there's scripts in this that aren't used yet for some reason.
That's a good question,
Yes.
Eric. Let's go to in-cab view a little bit. It's still hard to get the... we've got shifter action going on. We've got pedal action going on.
Shifter, you're... Oh yeah, your friend is a manual. Yeah.
Yep. Now, we're not running shifters, by the way. We do have this set to automatic, so it does all of that for us, but...
The tractor itself is not a CTV, it's a manual.
You know, I don't think I've ever looked at the Fent favorite in-cab before. This is a pretty nice in-cab view, actually.
I don't think I have either.
Am I the only one of us that ever plays any in-cab?
Yep. Let's see. I initially heard from somebody watching videos that they wanted to see more in-cab, and when I started doing more in-cab, then I heard people saying I was getting seasick watching your video from the in-cab views. And frankly, I find third person much easier to play. Christine Cartwright, well, thank you so much. Happy early Thanksgiving to you too. I hope you have a wonderful day with your family. There you go. Here's something we can do. Everybody in chat, if you're willing, I'm not going to say you have to, but tell me one thing that you're thankful for this year. Let's do a positivity thing right now. Thanksgiving is coming up in the U.S. It will be tomorrow. I know the Canadians had theirs about a month ago. But Thanksgiving is a time to reflect and think about what do you have to be thankful for. Tell us what you've got to be thankful for in the world right now. Let's bring a little positivity to a world that seems to be a little bit bleak these days. This one may be kind of a cop-out, but I'll tell you what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for all of you guys. And I don't say that just because it's an easy one. I say it because it's true. It's actually one of the things I'm most thankful for these days.
I think I say all three of us look really forward to the streams. Just coming here and chatting to you all.
I'm very thankful for both Sharko and Caveman, who have been so willing to help out on so many occasions. I'm thankful to YouTube for providing this platform so that we can all get together over something we love doing. All right, let's see what we got. David Smith, thankful for finding Harv's. Well, thank you, bud. Lee is healthy. Well, good. Sounds like your grandpa's an outstanding dude, James. I'm sure he is a fantastic human being that everybody would be proud to know.
We're full of water.
Excellent. Thank you.
Excellent. Now park the tanker because we bought the tanker, right?
Family and friends for Kevin. Nicholas Plott says it was a tough year, but he's still very thankful for a lot of the things that happened in 21. Good for you, man. Way to keep that positive attitude. Outstanding. Yes, Christine is Segan. Segan is Christine. What else we got? Ethan got a bigger farm. Very nice. Sparky is thankful for being alive. Good for you, man. Keep up the good
I agree
fight.
with that one, Sparky.
Oh, wow, Dustin. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. What are you doing, Charco? You're mounting the water trailer.
You don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, Dustin, that's a big one to be thankful for, man. That's some scary stuff there. Dustin survived a big run-in with the C word. Dude.
Yeah, that is something to really be thankful for.
Respect, brother.
We don't need the Fiat anymore.
I don't think so.
Segan is thankful for turkey. Aw, too cool. Look at that. Now we know why she puts up with you, because you're just too sweet to her. James is thankful for being thankful. Spoken like a true teenager. Paul is thankful for family and friends and the guys doing these streams. Happy Thanksgiving from Canada. Uh-oh. We got the Canadian invasion is still happening. No, that's a good thing.
Yep. All 5 of us.
Jeanette is thankful for being alive and for her son. Very nice, Jeanette. Good for you. Bandit agrees with Too Cool. He's glad his significant other puts up with him too. Dan tried playing FS22 on his PS5 today and getting used to the controls. Apparently hasn't been easy.
mean, they're not that much. They don't seem to be much different from the 19,
Yeah.
at least on PC.
And Segan is
Oh wow,
thankful for being in the stream. Robert is thankful to be getting home this year and for being healthy. Very good, Robert. Glad you're gonna get to see family and that you're making the best of it. That you're healthy. So good for you, man. What were you saying, Caveman?
pallet physics seem to be better.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have to play with it to get it to come off of the pallet forks this time.
Ooh.
Good.
Where you at, Sharko? Go ahead, give her a whirl.
Is anybody gotta go do that big spraying contract?
Yeah, it picked
Oh,
it up nicely.
Yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I was focusing on the other two.
Oh, that does seem a lot better.
A fair point, too cool.
Okay, borrow items.
Thankful to have a mod. Or thankful to have a mod. Thankful to have a job. Have a good night at work, bud. Safe trip, man. Drive safe always. And happy
Gotta buy
Thanksgiving, bud.
herbicide.
Yeah, I'm selling the or returning the Fiat.
Okay, and I gotta buy some herbicide. So we'll buy 2 tanks and hope that's enough. We think that's not enough.
I feel like
Oh
can you
yeah, that's
empty it?
not gonna be.
Fill one tank and see can you empty it.
Yes.
If you can empty it, then load up. If you can't, then don't worry as much because we don't want to go overboard.
Well, this thing's not terribly slow anyway.
Oh, I see Dan. I get you. Dan is a PC player who tried playing on his PS5 and switching over is where his challenge is.
Oh,
That would be it, yeah.
I understand
that
that.
would be a nightmare.
I've people have said for a long time before I got a wheel and everything that I needed to get a controller to play Farm Sim, and I was like, nope. I don't like console controllers. It's just something that I never got used to or learned how to use, so not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Sharka, did you put those other 2 pallets over by the one under the power line? They're out of the way.
I didn't need the pallets.
Yeah.
I can.
Can you guys clear the end of this field? Well, it's a little late now since I'm mostly done with it, but I've been dodging that crap this whole planting.
We don't really have a spot for them yet, so.
Well, I figured just put them over there under the power line, out of the way, kind of up next to the greenhouses.
All right,
The physics seems a bit better.
Mr. Inadequate, you have a great night, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Congratulations on those 7 decades you managed to make it through, bud. James, on a real level, is thankful that his family is loving and open-minded. That's great, James. Actually,
That is great.
I wish I'd had a family like that. I could have used a little more open-mindedness in my world. A little carried away on the steering wheel there, Harv.
Yeah, that physics. Yeah, I want to take that physics back.
Why?
I got it. The pallet's stuck on the forks.
Is that that physics or is that Sharko?
I was just putting it down and it's glitched through itself.
Sharko,
Okay.
if I can successfully move a pallet, it's probably Sharko.
Hey, I used to. That's fair.
I love the wheel,
It's
David.
so simple now. It's so simple now you can't do it.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it.
I love my wheel, David. I like the side panel just as much. I'd heard people say don't waste your time with the side panel. It's a waste of money. No, I love the side panel. I absolutely love it. I don't quite have everything dialed in for FS22 yet. It didn't translate perfectly from FS19. So that's why my tractor's a little bit jerky sometimes. But on the whole, yeah, Going back to strict keyboard and mouse, I almost can't even conceive of that now. Well, we haven't.
Robert, we have 3 fields.
We have 3 fields. I mean, this is the start, Robert. What you're seeing is us just barely getting started on this map. We did no play ahead of time other than to kind of get an idea of where we wanted to go. TwistX, I have the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle. And when I moved to Nevada, a good friend of the channel who hasn't stopped in a while, although I did see him comment on a video recently. I hope he comes back. He used to be here every stream, Jonathan. He actually sent it to me as a housewarming gift when I moved to Nevada, so that was very kind and generous of him.
That's weird. Okay. Our one of our productions looks like it's dead.
Dead? What'd you do to it?
Nothing. It just, unless it's supposed to look all brown.
Is it out of water?
No, it's full. It says it's running. Okay. Yeah, it's working. It's just, for some reason, they look dead. Oh, you know, I wonder if it's because there's no water in it when you selected it first. That might be it.
How about you?
Could be a million things.
Mrs. Brady married Jed Clampett. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, Optimus. That is awesome. And I believe you, man. I believe you. Opposites attract, right? Apparently they did for your folks, huh? Outstanding. What else we got? I'm trying to keep up with everybody, and I'm sorry, I just popped my microphone. My apologies, folks. Hooked on Quack. How you doing, bud? Good to have you with us. Missed the beginning. I have to go back and watch. Just dropped it. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you too, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I'm going to kill this sign. Nope. Oh, look at that. I did not kill the sign. I don't think we're going to have a shortage of seed. I don't know what I was worried about before. It's not a glitch, dude. It's the building. They all have like basements or cellars in them. And so it's pushing the ground out of the way to place the cellar also. So if you get rid of it, then you've got a big hole in the ground. Probably not the best decision, Giants. Just saying. Uh-oh. Did we lose Sharko? Are you with me, Caveman?
I'm with you.
Okay. I think we lost Sharko. It says he left the server.
He'll be back.
Optimus.
At least this time we won't be playing Synchronizing Data Simulator.
Oh man, TwistX, you've got the real deal. I don't think you'd be happy with the Logitech Heavy Equipment Bundle if you're running hardware that good. The G923 Logitech and the Rhino Flight Stick. Yeah, that's high quality stuff. This is entry level. I wasn't sure if I wanted or would enjoy a wheel, but this seemed like a good option. I do really love it though, and a big thank you again to Jonathan for being so kind and generous about that. I just hope he stops back in again. Haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. Beginning to wonder if he's okay.
Dan, yeah. All 3 of us purchase everything on Steam. And Steam's holiday sale is going on right now. Or not holiday sale, but their fall sale, I guess.
Fall sale.
No signs were killed in the making of this stream. Quick question. The link to buy from Giants Direct, do you know if that works for Xbox or PC only? Does anybody know? I think if it gives you the option to enter a code, it should work no matter what platform you're on. But it seems to me if you're trying to buy a hard copy through Giants, they send you to a retailer like Best Buy or something, and they don't accept those codes.
Right.
Sparky is all over it today. Sharko's computer went over 5 miles an hour and crashed.
Sounds legit to me.
Sounds legit to me, too. No, Sharko, come back. Was he doing the sprayer contract, or are you on that, caveman?
I'm on the sprayer contract. He was supposed to be moving pallets.
It looks like you just finished the spray contract.
Yes, I did. Now I've got to drive this back to the
Farm?
not the farm, the what you call it?
Shop?
Dealership. Yeah, I'm gonna drive it back to the dealership, and I'm gonna unload this and reload some of it into the other one for the other contract. To the other contract, then unload at the farm.
Can you use the equipment from one contract to do another contract?
No, but I can use the herbicide.
Oh, well, yeah, sure, okay.
I didn't know how much it was going to take. And I remember, that right there in 19 would have took 9,000 liters or more.
That was one tough greenhouse. I just drove my tractor up the side of it.
I might be in trouble.
Now what happened?
Oh, nope. Got it. I rolled the sprayer over onto its side.
Oops.
And I'm like, oh, I can't get it back up. So I just double tapped the fold button.
Oh,
And it flipped it back up right.
the arms pushed it back up. Nice.
Yup.
Oh, thank you for thinking of me, Hooked. Assuming you were thinking of me. You could be supporting some other streamer. There's plenty of us. Haven't had enough time to test the helpers yet to know if Giants made them worse or not. This is literally my second time playing the game, and we don't have enough money to worry about paying helpers for anything right now. Plus, I've got a Sharko and a caveman to do my dirty work for me, so
Well, that's not nice.
we will get plenty of testing eventually, but right now, no.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's all right.
I've been doing a little bit of testing on the workers, and Giants said they're supposed to get smarter over time, and that does seem to be true, but it also seems to be based on the map itself or the save itself. So if you get them smart on one save and then create a new save, they're not going to be as smart on that second save. It starts all over.
Jack Mayfield, welcome to Harv's World. Thank you for subscribing. The more the merrier. Thank you very much, my friend. I mean, I guess you could make an argument that Giants made the helpers worse, but then again, they're also much more functional than they used to be, and I'm sure they will.
They're a lot more capable.
They will improve over time. The fact that they could drive a tractor from the shop over here.
Oh, that other one disappeared now.
You have any idea how many mods got displaced when Giants decided to make their helpers be able to do more than just do field work?
I've got a feeling we're going to see some of those mods come back.
Oh, we will.
Just because Giants is not as good as those were.
Chances are gonna be like, oh, they're uploaded, not our problem anymore.
Probably. Like, oh, they do it better anyway. They've decided to bring their mod back. Hey, it's something else we ain't got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you know, I don't think anybody will be disappointed to see courseplay come back because yes, there's a lot that courseplay helpers can do that standard helpers can't do. You know, just being able to tell a helper to do a couple of headland passes is such a big deal.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing to be able to tell them to do headless passes.
Exactly, Dan. That's right. Right now, the helpers are a little bit like auto drive light. That's a great way to phrase that. I did do the briefest of tests when I did my first look. You know, just seeing how well a helper would bring the tractor back from the shop, and it was okay. You know, it was obviously getting confused at certain points along the way,
Still did it though.
but it did it. I told it to go sell some grain. It did that too. Let me go back. Hawk block. May have discovered a flaw. Yeah, I might have discovered a flaw in my greenhouse placement. It might be a little bit too much in the way of the edge of that field. Ah, well, you know, if it's too easy, where's the fun? That's fair. That's fair. Goodbye, global company.
Yeah.
I
I mean, everything Global Company does is basically in the game.
well,
Or
it's
pretty much everything. There's a few things that are not, but
now that the mechanics of it are built into the base game, you're going to see a lot more modders. A lot more modders. See how quickly we synchronize there, guys? That's something giants listen to.
oh yeah.
But now that you know the mechanics of it are in the base game, you'll see a lot more modders doing different and new and interesting productions and production chains. So I'm going to be very excited to see what our amazing mod community comes up with.
Oh no, there's rain in the forecast.
And as long as we're not harvesting, we don't care. And I guess you can harvest during rain now, but you take a
Yeah.
hit to your productivity.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And Sparky is still blaming Sharko.
We have a plowing contract.
We have a subsoiler. I don't know if it works or not.
Do we still have that subsoiler? Or do we turn it back in?
I believe you can turn both of them back in.
Yeah.
Well, if we've turned both of them back in, Sharko, if you want to go borrow their equipment and do the contract, go for it.
Well, it's going to cost $700 to lease one. Can I get a plow for this cheaper?
How much is it going to cost to borrow their equipment?
Almost 800.
Do we have
How much does it pay?
Do we have a free tractor to
4,000.
do it with?
Nope, I need their tractor.
Okay, so it's a 15% hit when if you plant during raining or harvest while it's raining. Something else that they haven't done quite right is I can affect these fields even though I don't own them. I've been able to plant over some of these sunflowers over here.
Oh wait, you did actually, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Looks like Giants phoned the map making in.
Well, you know how spectacular our map makers are.
Oh yeah.
And you're going to see a lot of fantastic modded maps coming out.
Where's field 56?
It was delicious.
Oh, 56 is a pretty big field. I don't know if actually that makes sense anymore.
How many acres is it?
It for some reason I have it set to acres, but it's telling me in hectares. But it's the field that's basically directly across from the shop.
What you can do, Russ Graham Warnock, welcome to the stream. Russ, what you can do if you go into your sale menu, let's say I wanted to sell wheat, pick my best price. If I click on Goldcrest Valley, I can tag it, and actually I'll just do one that's closer. Tag it, and then probably can't see it from here because it's too far. Yeah, there's a beacon of light out there. That goes right to the spot where you have to tip in and sell. You found a refresh contracts mod already for FS22, James? Really?
Wow.
Oh, that's fast.
Paul, you can count on the fact that there will be a Canadian map. There were
Seasons make sense.
several very good ones for FS19. I imagine at some point they'll just get ported directly into FS22. One of them was called Somewhere in Canada. And I can't, off the top of my head, think of what the others were right now, but... I don't know, guys. I think we're probably going to have to turn the speed up on this to 15 times. Because 5 times we just got way too much done today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have planted everything and plowed everything and
Collected all the rocks and mostly got our fertilizer done.
everything done in one day, which we shouldn't because we should be fertilizing tomorrow in the game, not all at once.
Those contracts aren't really worth doing.
No, I was looking at the contract that's 4,000. The field's just way too big.
For a plowing contract. That's always been that way. It was like that in 22 also.
Me 19.
Evil plays 1x all the time. Well, you know, that's my motto, right? It's your game, play it your way.
Well, one map's not bad when you can skip time, but we don't even have a house yet, so.
Yeah, we can still get up to 120. That would get us. It would take some time, but we would get through the night that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I appreciate all of the viewers who have come out today to join us on FS22. I apologize if the video is getting a little bit dark. Unfortunately, the sun is going down. Man, this is the best audience we've had in a long time, and it's outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. One more thing to be thankful for this holiday season. I think it was the right move to plow the canola under. I don't think it was going to benefit us that much.
I think it was the right move as well.
Oh, Diva. Okay, Diva. Got it. I will try to remember that. When I see you again, you may have to remind me. I gotta tell you, I have a hard time keeping up with everybody's preferred names, so don't feel bad if I accidentally call you evil again. Look out, caveman! Yeah, it's outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I don't have access to that land, but I just planted canola in those sunflowers.
Yeah, 'cause that makes
Imagine
perfect
imagine-
sense.
Imagine the farmer when he comes out here being like, "What the heck happened to half my sunflowers?"
Yeah, right?
It must be those new boys that just bought those fields next to me. No good, dirty, rotten murder.
I mean,
Don't
they
know
did
how
sell
to
it to
drive.
us, so
Tor, I will be making a lot of videos for FS22. Most likely remaking just about every tutorial video I did for FS19 and then some. Caveman and Sharko are going to beat me with a wet noodle to make sure that I do.
let's go. Let's go.
I mean, if it comes down to that, I could come to your house and beat you with a wet noodle.
No, because you would enjoy that too much.
I mean, hey, I could bring my cast iron frying pan if you prefer.
No. There's that spot I was thinking of. Do I have any other missed spots on this field? I know I slipped by a couple. I don't think so.
I remember seeing one somewhere.
Yeah, I just drove past
Right
it.
here. Right there. Right there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Oh man, I cannot believe it.
Got it.
Yeah, the farmer planted their crops too close to our field.
That's right.
That's what it is.
Stupid farmers planting their crops too close to our fields. So when do we make money on these greenhouses now?
Should be making money on them at midnight.
Interesting. And yes, I know we're not keeping the cedar, but I'm trying to unload it.
Oh no! Apparently, we've already made money.
Oh, there we go.
Unless that's. It says, sold produce, 600.
That's all,
I
I think
James.
we placed them. We placed them halfway through the day, though.
Well, there were tomatoes on these vines earlier.
There isn't anymore.
Oh, now there are.
I don't see any vines. I just see piles of dirt.
65 liters worth. There's 65 liters of tomatoes, 66 now. And it looks like no strawberries. Oh, 136 liters of strawberries. My bad. And you said the strawberries look dead?
Well, they're gone now.
They do kind of look dead. Oh, did they just ship out?
I'm wondering if it's I joined, so I wonder if it hasn't, because they haven't replanted them yet for me, so I don't see anything. And when we originally placed these buildings, and you told it to grow the strawberries, there's no water in here yet, so that's why they probably look a bit dead. I'm gonna wait for it to update.
All right, I'm pushing time up. We need to get to the next day.
Yeah.
okay.
A sock.
What's the forecast look like?
A sock full of butter. Don't hit me with a sock full of butter. The
Ooh,
forecast.
tomorrow's supposed to be all rain.
I told this to do Fahrenheit. I know in the settings it says Fahrenheit, so why is it displaying Celsius?
Building Celsius?
I'm seeing Celsius.
I'm seeing Celsius.
Temperature, Fahrenheit.
I told it to do
I
Fahrenheit.
switched it to Fahrenheit, and it switched to Fahrenheit for me. Is it Fahrenheit for all you guys now?
I just switched it to Fahrenheit again. Now it's Fahrenheit.
I think it's game safe. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe. Butter sock. Jay McKinley, I will give you my honest thoughts on FS22 so far. Now, keep in mind, I'm the kind of guy who looks for positives, not negatives. I'm not here to pick this game to pieces. My initial take on FS22 is that Giants has done a wonderful job of addressing a lot of the issues that players had with the previous game. I feel like in a lot of ways they've really advanced FS22. I think they've given us a solid base game. Yes, it's brand new. Yes, it's going to be a little bit buggy here and there. I'm sure that that will get corrected over time. I also believe that Giants relies on their modding community to make the most out of their games. We saw this in FS19. FS19 base game was just okay. It's the modding community that turned it into a spectacular game. And here comes our rain, and we are officially in September.
You're in fall now.
It's fall.
It just sold something.
With that said, ask me again in 6 months. I think what people are seeing, and those who find some negativity here, are doing so because they're so used to what they have available to them in FS19, at least in part, and I'm not going to say they don't have valid arguments, but at least in part, they're so used to FS19 that if this isn't the most outstanding, amazing thing since sliced bread, it's going to be a little bit disappointing to them. I totally understand that. But on the whole, out of the gate, and with the ability to look toward the future a little bit, I think we've got a good start. And I do like a lot of the things that Giants has done or has tried to do to listen to their player base and to correct issues from FS19. That's my honest opinion. I've always found Giants maps to be a little bit shallow in the gameplay experience because I think I'm spoiled too much by modded maps now. Maybe that's just me. We have some amazing modders in the map making community, or amazing map makers in the modding community, I should say, who do some truly spectacular things.
I hate to interrupt, but you need to stop fast forwarding time unless you want to have to buy or rent a sprayer instead of a weeder.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know. Weeds came in that fast, huh? Holy crap. What is it? Our growth isn't set to fast, is it? Or this is seasonal, so...
I was going to say, we can't set the growth. It's set to whatever the thing is.
Right, okay.
Well, I guess we need to go and rent a weeder.
Or two.
By the way, we've made, yesterday, like in the game, we made $1,400 off of, the greenhouses. And so far we've made 500.
Day.
And we made $500 off stone.
Oh, we need...
That's not terrible. Not at all.
I can understand that. Well, did we somehow accidentally return one of the fence?
No, I'm in one of the fence.
Oh, okay, that's why it's not.
I was on my way to go pick up a weeder.
Do we need a second weeder or not?
Weeders are quite fast. If they're
Okay,
the same as
then we won't worry about that then. All right. Our streams are always on Wednesday and Sunday, Paul. On Sunday, it's at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Wednesdays is always 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Or no, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And with that said, it's awfully dark. We did get a lot accomplished today. We got a good start, I think. And we're moving into fall, but we've got our crops planted. Caveman, Sharko, final thoughts. Parting words.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yeah, happy American Thanksgiving.
Yeah, American Thanksgiving.
Well, I say that because I'm Canadian, so.
And hopefully we'll catch y'all on Sunday.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put my bees in. I will try to remember to put those bees in, but we're going to try to play this one pretty straight, at least getting started. Day for day, stream for stream. We'll see how it all works out. Really appreciate the big audience tonight. Thank you so much for all of you dropping in. Thank you again to those who donated. Ghost Pepper, that was still one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. You guys, as I said, are awesome. I hope everyone in the U.S. has a fantastic Thanksgiving tomorrow. And we will see you. Ethan, that's the impromptu stream. It happens sometimes. It doesn't happen sometimes. We'll see. We'll see what happens Friday. Anyway, if you're having one, have a fantastic Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks again for dropping in. As always, we very much appreciate you coming along for the ride. And until next time, you all take care.
Be clear.